The opinions expressed in the video you are about to see are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain. Captain Bob Smith, Director of Testing.
Welcome to BoatTEST.com. I'm Captain Rob Smith, your host for the day. When you take a look at the brokerage listings, you'll find that Mainship tends to hold their value over the years. I believe that's in part due to the fact that they have a dedication to the construction process and that they're an employee-owned company. Today we're going to take a look at the 45 Pilot, so if you'll join me in the cockpit, we'll begin our walkthrough. Mainship knows the cruising life and how trawlers fit that style and need. Mainship uses its years of experience to bring that style of cruising to you in a package more affordable than you might expect. Join me as we take a close look at how Mainship builds value and economy. Mainship uses the same technology that most builders use today, including CAD/CAM design equipment and 5-axis routers. This hones the design, reduces costs, and allows your boat to be built quicker than an all handcrafted design. Interiors are built as modules then inserted into the hulls for final assembly. The broad swim platform and the wide transom door make it simple and safe to get on board. But I believe the thing that you're going to appreciate the most is this cockpit galley. You've got a grill, a sink, and an ice maker to create that dinner or the special beverage for everybody on board. Now the crew has an easy access to the back or front. You have about a 9-inch step here. You have a sea door into the helm station. You get almost to the back and then you have another step down into the cockpit. So from the back to the front you've only got 2 steps and you got easy access. Now I'm going to take you down into the engineering spaces. There was a couple things I was impressed with. Number one, there's a lot of room to get into it. And number two, how quiet it is, even with the generator running inside. Now inside the engine room, we have our Yanmars installed to my left and right. The batteries are all the way forward, but it's very open in here. You can get to almost everything with a lot of ease. You also got a lot of storage space in here as well. So I'll come out, you come in and take a look. Although there isn't stand-up room in here, you can see you have room to get around these engines and do routine service and lots of room for your tools and large storage items. To take that extended dream cruise you've been thinking about, you need to have a lot of space to store the goods along the way. Underneath the cockpit seating, we've got 2 large bins and a shallow bin. In the shallow bin you could probably store tools as they have here, and in the large bins you have room for full-size fenders or even canvas. Walking around the bow, I felt comfortable with adequate handholds around. The windlass foot controls are exposed forward, yet you have remote controls back at the helm. When the weather's good, of course, you're going to spend a lot of time here in the cockpit, but if it's raining like it was this morning, or if it's really hot, you want to go inside, so let's take a look at those accommodations. The Salon's going to be your private getaway. You have a couple of bar stools and a bar, a movable chair, and a small L lounger with an adjustable height table. With the movable lounge chair, you can slide it over and enjoy the TV mounted in the port wall. The cabin's well lit with natural light, largely due to the sunroof that we have. This one has an accordion shade with a magnetic catch. This one has the accordion shade, as well as an electric lift, very much like a high-end car. The forward edge of the electric roof pops up much like a vent hatch on my car. Pulling air in underway. This folding back is actually quite functional. It allows the people sitting at the lounger to be able to see outside without any obstruction. Underneath this double wide helm seat we have more storage, including a bottle rack for wine or other types of drinks. When we turn around, the rich wood accents that Mainship is well known for really strike you here at the helm. You have displays, electronic displays. We have the Yanmar engine controls. This one's Yanmar controlled with electronic control. This has a bow thruster on it. I really like the wooden wheel. Kind of brings back a lot of memories when you look at that. I always enjoy the feel of a standard wood ship's wheel. At the helm I found I had good visibility fore and aft, and the wood helm station accented the instrumentation nicely. When you need to dash out to the helm topside, the sliding door offers a little more room for exiting than some other cruisers I've seen. On an extended cruise, you're going to spend a lot of time in the galley. I enjoy cooking myself, and I can imagine myself here doing the work. I have a preparation top with a double sink. One of the features I do like is a double drawer refrigerator and a double drawer freezer. I also have an oven and a microwave combination with a coffee maker. While the galley down arrangement may not be as large as your kitchen at home, you have room to create. Storage appears to be purposeful, including a pantry in the wall under the helm station. The power panels are split with one under the side of the helm and the battery management center and another 12-volt panel under the steps. Stepping down the lower part of the cabin, you begin to realize that you have plenty of overhead space throughout. I think I measured about 74 inches, being one of the smallest inside. Even in the heads themselves, the overhead space is nice. When you go up forward, you have the master stateroom in the V. It has a separate head with a tub. That's unusual. On the starboard side, we have the guest berth. It has a double bed. You close the door and you realize you have a separate head for that. That also serves as your day head. That's one of the things I find unusual about this arrangement. You don't normally have that. That way people aren't going through your master stateroom into the head there. The double bed in the guest cabin means your guests can relax as you do at night. Although the door arrangement to the head is a bit inconvenient, often this arrangement would be without benefit of a day head or a separate guest head. Rather than a huge step up, this queen island bed has a small step, making it easier to climb into bed after a long day. And of course you have your own TV and the continuation of the wood accent theme. Along the starboard side is a comfortable dressing bench, but you'll really appreciate this. It's a well-organized closet on the starboard side. Often when you consider an onboard lifestyle, you also have to consider what you need to give up from home. In this case, they've got a feature that I don't often see on something this size. You have a tub on board. So if you enjoy relaxing in the tub after a warm day, you're going to enjoy this. The 45 Pilot measures 47 feet 9 inches length overall with a beam width of 15 feet 6 inches. She displaces 40,000 pounds and carries a total of 777 gallons of fuel. She has a draft of 3 feet 8 inches and a bridge clearance of 18 feet 8 inches. This model is offered with twin engines from either Yanmar or Cummins. I tested the 45 Pilot with 3 people on board and full tanks on Biscayne Bay in Miami, Florida. She ran smooth in turns and was quiet inside with a maximum of 83 dBA at top end. She cut through the chop of passing boats without crashing, proving a smooth ride can be expected. She reached a top speed of 29.3 miles per hour at 3,380 RPM with twin Yanmar 440 horsepower 6LY3 STPs installed. Her best cruise seemed to be at 2,750 RPM for a range of 632 miles on a full tank of diesel. I hope that throughout this tour you've been able to see some of the features that should be important to you. What Mainship delivers to you is a lot of boat for your money. Money that you can use toward that dream trip of your life so that you can live life to its fullest and enjoy the trip you've dreamed of.